He was a sharpshooter who never missed, but this time, after locking onto the target, he deliberately missed the shot, and he did it for one reason, to warn his friend that another assassin was in the room. John instantly became alert. As a top-tier hitman, he effortlessly subdued the female killer. Ever since his wife passed away, John had chosen to retire from the underworld. His only companion was the puppy she gave him. One day, like usual, John stopped to fill up gas for his beloved car. Just then, a thug stepped in, trying to buy his car at a dirt cheap price. John didn't take the disrespect lightly. He fired back with sharp words. To him, this kind of small-time punk wasn't even worth the attention. He drove off without a second glance, unaware that danger was already closing in. Later that night, John was jolted awake by his dog barking, following the noise downstairs. His long retirement had dulled his instincts. He was ambushed by a gang of street punks. Worse yet, they killed the dog his wife had left him, while those thugs were still celebrating. They had no idea. They just messed with the wrong man. Soon, one of them drove off cockily, roaring into an auto shop with attitude. Why so arrogant? Because his father was the local crime boss, and that shop, part of his father's empire. But the moment they stepped out of the car, the shop owner recognized the vehicle. He demanded they take it and leave. The punk got angry and used his father's name to threaten the boss. The shop owner didn't flinch. He turned around and asked who owned the car.
The owner of the car. Did you kill him or what?
No. Sure as hell fucked up his dog.
You fucked up his dog. That's what you did. You fucked up his dog. Yeah. That's crazy shit, man.
Then gave the kid a beating and kicked them all out, even though his dad ran the mob. It was clear, this time, even his father might not be able to save him. Soon enough, the crime boss called the shop, demanding answers about his son. But when he heard the full story, he fell silent. He knew his son was as good as dead. Still, as a father, he had to do something. He summoned his son, Jack, and gave him a harsh beating, then told him the truth about John.
He once was an associate of ours. I once saw him kill 3 men in a bar with a pencil. Suddenly one day, he asked to leave. It's over a woman, of course. So I made a deal with him. I gave him an impossible task. A job no one could have pulled off. Bodies he buried that day laid the foundation of what we are now. And then my son, a few days after his wife died, you steal his car and kill his fucking dog.
In a desperate move to save his only son, the mob boss, Johnny, called John to make peace, but John coldly hung up the phone, realizing what was coming. Johnny prepared for the worst. He deployed all his best men to launch a surprise attack on John, but little did they know, John was already suited up in a bulletproof tux, calmly waiting for them to arrive.